What is happening, everybody? My name is Grim. Welcome back to the channel. And today we're going to be looking at FP3 that just completed about 10 minutes ago or so. We're going to go through the times, my predictions for qualifying. So let's get into the video.
Thank you, Daniel. Thank you, Daniel.
Alright guys, so before we do anything, follow me on Instagram to keep up to date with what's going on. Now let's just get straight into this FP3 result and timing. So Carlos Sainz and Ferrari have topped the session once again. Carlos Sainz putting the lap in pretty late with Fernando Alonso P2 was holding the P1 spot for a complete while. There was chat on the radio to Alonso saying that you're beating Verstappen by a 10th. Alonso saying he's starting to feel much more comfortable in the car. So Ferrari and Aston showing some pace. Max Verstappen was P3, and we don't know if Verstappen and Red Bull are struggling or they're holding back. Obviously, they were doing qualifying sims, but the problem was that obviously it's not the right weather and the right day or timing to actual qualifying, where qualifying is going to be during the night, and obviously where the sun is setting, you have practice 3. So we don't really know what's going to happen between all the drivers and stuff. So it's very, very confusing at the moment. We had Charles Leclerc in P4, who said he made a mistake in the final corner and also made a mistake, I believe, in turn 4. Fernando Norris was P5 with George Russell P6, Oscar Piastri P7, 8th Sergio Perez, 9th Nico Hülkenberg, really putting his heart in the place where I think it shouldn't be, and 10th Lance Stroll. Hopefully Lance can improve and get higher up the grid. Daniel Ricciardo was in the low P11, P12 was Lewis Hamilton, 13th Yuki Tsunoda, 14th Kevin Magnussen getting beaten by Nico Hülkenberg, 15th Alex Albon, Zhou in 16th, 17th Bottas, so Zhou getting in front of Valtteri, 18th Ocon, 19th Logan, and 20th Pierre Gasly. Logan Sargent being P19, getting outperformed by Alex Albon once again, and Pierre Gasly and Esteban Ocon completely struggling at Alpine. It does not look good for Alpine going into qualifying. So it's a shame for them. Let's see what Lewis Hamilton can do down the bottom in P12. Can the RBs find pace? I don't know. We need to see if Lance Stroll can improve with Fernando Alonso up in P2, Lance Stroll down in P10. The gap is very, very close between 1st and 10th, and obviously lower from there. Where's Red Bull's pace, guys? Where is Red Bull's pace? Are they sandbagging? Are they hiding? We don't know. During the practice 3 also, there was word that Christian Horner was having a meeting with Stefano Domenicali and Mohammed Ben Salim. So that was taking place during practice 3. Red Bull did start off at FP3 on the hard compounded tyre, really just showing no pace at the beginning, and then obviously doing qualifying runs. And like I said, their best was Verstappen P3 and Sergio Perez down in P8. A little bit of harsh chatter. Now, Kevin did look like the car was all hooked up, but then obviously getting beaten by Nico Hülkenberg. Nico putting in a great lap time and actually getting his car up to P9 like we discussed. But let's see what happens with the inter-team battle between Nico Hülkenberg and Kevin Magnussen. Normally Hülkenberg does perform on a Saturday, but come race, I feel like Kevin can outperform him sometimes. We're going to have to wait and see for qualifying. The McLaren looked like a bit of a handful with Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri, but Lando was able to bring his car up P5 and Oscar P7, but the McLaren doesn't seem to be all there what people thought it was going to be starting this season. And Sergio Perez was complaining about his upshifts all session long, so he had problems with the upshifts of the car, which was a shame for him, but it was a low P8. Was that the reason why he was P8? We don't know. But going into qualifying, we don't really know what's going to happen going into qualifying, guys. Are Red Bull sandbagging? Where are Mercedes? Is Aston Martin really up there? Is Ferrari up there? We don't know. We do not know. The first qualifying session of 2024 is around the corner, and we're going to finally get some information of what the heck is going on during this 2024 season and where everybody is at. Now, I'll give my predictions right now. I'm going to still say Max Verstappen for pole position. I think Max Verstappen is the favorite. I think P2 will get a Lewis Hamilton, and 3rd Carlos Sainz. Now, that's my top 3. I think that it's going to be very, very close. Maybe 4th Fernando Alonso, but it's so hard. I don't know if Fernando Alonso is going to chuck it up into a P2 or even a P1. It's been a lot of years. I think 2012, Crofty was saying during the commentary, since Fernando Alonso last had a pole position, that was with Ferrari. So listen, it's close between Red Bull, it's close between Mercedes Aston, McLaren, and Ferrari. So it's going to be very interesting to see where everybody sort of ends up in the pecking order by the time we get to qualifying. I think that the slowest car at the moment, unfortunately, is Alpine. So let's see what happens with the inter-team battle between Ocon and Gasly. They're just going to have to try and beat each other because that car's terrible, which gives me prompts that Ocon's going to really want to try and leave at the end of this season and try and get that Mercedes seat. And if the Aston Martin is performing the way Alonso wants it to perform, we might see Fernando Alonso actually stay at Aston, and maybe Ocon will try and sneak into that Mercedes seat. Anyway, we're talking about Mercedes seats, but we've got qualifying coming up. We don't know what's going to happen. Guys, bring on qualifying for the Bahrain Grand Prix. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys did enjoy today's video. I'll see you guys right after qualifying, giving you guys an update. And make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you guys in my next Formula 1 video. Thank you.